And this mic picks up both things. Hi, everybody. This is Dana and Ashley coming at you from Philadelphia on behalf of the Karen Cares station. And we are just doing a little live update for the distance learning program in Philadelphia. I'm going to talk a little bit more about our experience with that, particularly the younger grades integrated into the hybrid schedule this week at school. And it's been really interesting to see the difference in terms of like the quality of the teaching that's taking place. And I don't mean that in any kind of a, derogatory term. It's interesting to finally see the teachers back in their natural environments. And that, it's akin to, a koi fish living its life alone in a fishbowl and a koi fish living in a big, beautiful pond. I mean, it's just to see an animal in its natural environment is really something special and something that the kids have really deserved for a long time. I'm glad they're finally getting back to it, and I'm hopeful that our cabinets will come in soon and that we can finally get back to living at home. I think would be a good thing, as wonderful as it is here. We would love to get back in our house, and then I have some plans for the station. The kids want to start a small Minecraft station, right?
Yeah, a little Minecraft YouTube thing.
Minecraft YouTube and Roblox they're thinking of playing. Yeah, what else do they Roblox. Like? Among Us. They're very into right now.
I'm pretty sure that we're also going to do some like game testing things, like testing bootlegs and like the games that have like really bad ratings, just because I feel like it would be fun to be able to laugh at it. Yeah. I'm mainly going to be doing it on the bootlegs, because I feel like if the game is just bad, it could be just a beginner developer, so I don't want to be mean to the beginner developer. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that.
Okay, sounds fun.
And bootlegs are bad. Don't make bootlegs.
Don't make bootlegs. Bootlegs, I guess I don't understand. What do you mean, a bootleg?
A bootleg game, like, where it would be the same concept of Minecraft and you would have to do the exact same things. They would just name it like Craft Mine instead of Minecraft.
Okay.
And so basically they're just reselling Minecraft with a different name and getting money for it.
Interesting. Mommy? Yeah, Erin, up here, hon. Erin always likes to know where we are and why we're there. I bought this new honey today, and I bought it at... What was that?
You alive?
Yeah. Always an adventure here. Anyway, I bought this new honey at Lidl, and it tastes like garbage.
I felt hot.
I don't know.
Just so hot, though.
I was making Ashley's oatmeal, and I put... because I microwave instant oatmeal on days when I don't feel like doing lunch. Well, to be fair, like I did breakfast this morning, but it's 12 o'clock. Like if you want breakfast at 12 o'clock, you're making it yourself.
Yeah, because Erin woke me up at like 9 and then dragged me over to the park and wouldn't let me
Ashley's poor little eyes were like barely open, and
I was literally falling asleep on the baby swing that they had there. It was like a
so
swing
peaceful.
that was like this, and we were outside, and I was about to fall asleep, and then Erin was like, "I know you're not. I'm not. You're not asleep, Erin." Ashley. I was like, "Okay, yeah, never mind."
Ashley's not what we call an early bird type of person, and she woke up and kind of got going because her little sister drug her outside on a bike ride to the park. Unfortunately, it's super cold today in our neck of the woods, so we are just checking in here briefly. It is 33 degrees, so that's hella cold. Is it supposed to stay that way, guys?
There's literally...
I just get so, like, I don't know about you, but I get so impatient once March hits. Like March 1st, that's the cutoff for cold weather.
Get out.
After March 1st, it better be hot or I'm going to be pissed.
You know the eternal puddle that has water in it forever? You know, like right in front of right where our wall ends? Not at home, but like here. How it's like
what
a puddle.
Wall? Where?
The out front? Yeah.
Yeah, and that little divot there.
So that's actually, me and Erin biked over that because it's all solid ice.
Oh, okay. So
and we were able to bike right over it. And walk on it with no complications. And it was like, we were both like stunned, or like not stunned, but like we were both confused on how that even, like why.
I'm just glad you didn't splash in a dirty street puddle and get mud all over you. So yay, cold weather.
Ish.
I'm just ready for like warm weather because I'm ready to get back on my bike. It's been entirely too long and I can definitely feel it. So Ashley, did you know they have banned Dr. Seuss books?
Why?
They say that there are racist undertones in them. There is a certain, let's see if we can find, there's a certain aspect of the population that feels offended by Dr. Seuss books. Let's see if we can pull up which books they are.
What did he ever do?
He didn't like do anything, which is why I'm going to try to get the camera so that it's still got you while I'm doing this.
If I'm only like half in, I really don't care.
Yeah, since that banned Dr. Seuss books. We're going to look them up. So I don't know if we have any of these books, but the thing is, the books that have been banned are being sold for like hundreds of dollars. So,
but you can't ban a book.
Do you know? Do you? They probably will never teach you this in school. But do you know like who's famous for banning books?
No.
Nazis. Literal Nazis. So now the left, the left side of the political spectrum in our country. Wow. Oh yeah, thanks. No, I didn't need a play-by-play of the way things were going to go. I just wanted to find which books they were.
Yeah.
If I ran the zoo, we don't have any of these. We have the Cat's Quizzer.
We do have that.
Okay.
That's literally like just. That's like not what?
The thing is, if we okay, so let's
it's
just
not racist though. It's like I mean, excuse how like
and here's
that exact copy actually. But
this one, I wonder what it's I wonder what
I've read that.
For.
That was like my favorite book like as a kid. So
I remember you reading the Cat's Quizzer.
I loved that so
which
much.
I found to be a really complicated book because it's not like a story where it rhymes and it's a limerick. You have to actually be like invested in reading the Cat's Quizzer. I actually liked it in terms of like Dr. Seuss books.
Funny. It's not. I mean, like.
I wish we were home. I would go and grab it and we would try to find all the racist things about it. I guess. Does anybody understand? I mean, in a way that makes sense, because to me, you know, if there are educators and scholars and learned people who say that there are racist undertones to the book, or that Dr. Seuss showed a propensity towards racist thought or behavior or action, then I think that we can and should acknowledge that and not just like relegate it to the hidden history of the world. Like let's talk about if there are racist undertones. Let's like have that discussion in schools. Let's talk about that in families. Let's talk about that in white families. Where are the racist undertones? Like help educate us instead of saying just don't read this book. There's racist stuff in it. My kid doesn't understand why there's racist stuff in it. And if nobody takes the time to explain what about it is racist to her, then how does she learn how not to be a racist? I mean,
the only thing I can think of that may or may not have been considered racist in the Cat's Quizzer is I didn't really see any people that had darker skin tones in the book, like at all.
Like
I think
people,
there was
like
nobody.
But I mean, are they people?
White.
Are they people, or are they
some
weird
of them
like
are
pig
like
people?
weed.
With
some
the noses.
of them are weed wow. Some of them are
weed wows? What's a weed wow? That sounds racist.
Anyway, a lot of them were just like the lighter skin tones, and they all looked kind of like American. I mean, I guess there were some like the Who's or whatever they are.
So we could say like a very white Anglo-Saxon Eurocentric character profile.
Yeah, but I also feel like that can be. I personally, I feel like there are specific. I'm trying to say this. I'm not trying to sound like. I like drawing hair that's like straight down more, and there are some people that just kind of have that preference, and like, I do like also drawing curly hair. I also find that fun, but I feel like when I draw characters with darker skin tones that don't have curly hair, it looks very incorrect to me, and I
Because it's
don't
not
exactly
natural,
know
yeah.
why.
Mhm.
So I find making people with lighter skin tones easier. So I'm kind of coming at that from someone who does art all the time.
Okay, so from
like, an
artist
I personally just think that there's certain there's like reasons why it might just be like a bit easier to draw
Okay.
people with lighter skin
And
tones.
can I make a suggestion to you, something that you might not have thought about before?
Mhm.
It's I think it's very normal for you as let's keep it basic. You're not just white. Number one, like white to say you're white, it's really a reflection of the pigment in your skin. What we're really saying is that you're primarily from countries of your European descent, and that's what kind of you are. You're just like a mutt from Europe, but let's just say like white. Okay, so naturally, as an artist, you're going to find it easier to draw white features because you've been part of your tribal group, your family, since you were born. So you're used to looking at white features. You're used to studying white features. You primarily read books or watch TV shows with, not so much now because media has done a much better job of bringing diversity to TV. But like when we grew up, it was almost all white TV shows. Every family was a white family. We had a couple like breakthrough TV shows where like African American families were just starting to get a little bit of notoriety and a little bit of screen time in the entertainment industry. And I think that's been a great thing. But I would suggest to you, and I would love to hear from any African American artists or artists that like to draw. And I guess we're talking about portrait artists, people that would draw people mostly. If you're an African American portrait artist, or let's even maybe a person of Asian descent, and you're a portrait artist, I would say that it's easier for all of those people to draw people that are of their own descent.
Yeah,
like, I don't think that
makes a lot of
someone
sense.
who grew up in Japan, surrounded by Japanese people, probably finds it much easier to draw Japanese people than to draw us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that doesn't make a Japanese person racist. It really comes down to our tribal, our culture, our tribe. What kind of faces are we more used to seeing? What kind of faces are we more likely to be surrounded by? And that's just, not everything is racist. Sometimes it's just, it's naturally the human way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get a little like annoyed with this Dr. Seuss's racist stuff, obviously.
Yeah, because like I feel like he was such a good guy that was just trying to make kids happy, and now even like after he's passed, sadly, people are still trying to like make him seem like be portrayed as a bad person.
Right.
Even though I think personally he did literally nothing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about you. You and your sisters have certainly, like, we didn't have Dr. Seuss Hat in a Crazy Hat Day. We didn't have that growing up. You guys know more about him than we do. And, parents are not the ones who push this Dr. Seuss-ism into the schools. It is the schools, the same schools and educators that told us like not to put our kids in front of tech, the same educators that brought Dr. Seuss into the class are now telling us that it is racist to have these Dr. Seuss books in the class. And oh, by the way, kids shouldn't be in the class. They should be online 6 hours a day. The lack of intellectual consistency on the left is the biggest reason why I am no longer a Democrat. Anyway, sorry. It's fine. I'm fine. So later today we are we have some eye appointments to go to, picking out some new glasses. I'm quite happy with my frames, but I am taking suggestions if there are any.
Didn't you go to the eyeglasses like a little while ago?
Right. Well, see, what happened was my eyeglasses, the thing, I broke my eyeglasses. I don't know what the heck I was doing, but I broke them. What they're able to do is to take the lenses out and push them into these frames. So these aren't like new glasses. These are the same scratched up, beat up old lenses from my prescription 2 years ago.
So if you wanted to, could you take out those lenses and have them put the new lenses just in the same frame?
New lenses, yeah.
I would keep that because I think that, like, I'm not trying to be like, keep those glasses.
Yeah.
But I think that they look really nice. So
Thank you.
I mean,
I really like the glasses you picked last year. She picked these frames. It was like yellow and black and just the yellow with
pretty
her
sure they're at
hazel eyes.
home.
I am
Like
sure they are
home.
home. I think they're in your room.
yeah, I liked those in the beginning, but then for some reason I like stopped liking them, and I felt really like
I'm done. School. Finally.
Grace is quite happy to be done school.
Yeah, I really don't like school.
It's not that she doesn't like school. She always loved school. I just don't think she's a fan of the online aspect of school right now.
I'm getting this my way.
I'm gonna go change. We're gonna have to go to the eye doctor. So if you want to get changed, so you're not always wearing your school stuff everywhere, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great. Did you know they're saying Dr. Seuss is racist? And look, Dr. Seuss books are like worth a lot of money, and we have this one. Let's see. I want to go see how much that book is worth. Let's see.
we need to hold on.
Wait, can I just put this
We
one?
need to hold on to the Cat's Quizzer book for a really long time.
Yeah, we do.
And
See,
then-
there was the one if I ran the zoo, but there was another one put me in the zoo, but that's the one we have.
Yeah, we have the.
I just want to see how much on eBay right now. Some of these books are going for like
$2,000.
Yeah.
No, literally.
I'm pretty sure they aren't selling them anymore.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that's stopping selling on Amazon.
Let's go on eBay and see what.
I actually really like the Dr. Seuss books. They're like easy to read, and I like the.
All right, there we
They
go.
cost a lot.
And what was that called? The Cat's Quizzer?
The Cat's Quizzer, yes.
You actually click on it, you can do it. The cut quizzes.
The Cat's.
Wizards. I don't think he's racist.
$105?
$500.
$500.
It was mine.
It was yours.
It's
Get out of
mine.
here.
It's mine, so I'm gonna get the money.
Now it's yours.
What is this in Hebrew? Interesting. I'm
If
really
we see it in $1,000,
No, you can't call them
care.
racist
We're
because they're
getting.
Hebrew ones.
If we see it in $1,000, I don't care. We're getting eBay right now. And we're
If I
going-
was going to sell it, I would take a picture, but then I'd put like a label up top that says like the extra racist version or something, and then I'd sell it for like $1,000.
And you just color.
Yeah,
Would you give
just
me
to be like
100?
funny.
Like 200.
Oh yeah, we'd have a banging birthday party, dude. Blow it up.
My birthday's on Sunday.
Yeah, how old you gonna be? Tell the people.
I'm 8 years old.
My baby's gonna be 8, and let me tell you about the day she was born. Do you want to hear her birth story? You want to hear your birth story the day she was born?
No. Sure, you can say it on
Kids
this.
never. Do you know who my doula was when you were born?
No.
You know who my doula was. She's our friend, and then I'm her doula when she has her baby stuff. Yeah. So,
I knew
Wow.
somebody said it actually.
huh?
Wait, I
Somebody
knew
said
it, but I
she's our
forgot
friend.
her
I was
name.
like, oh yeah.
So Heidi was there when you were born because she was my doula. And then I was actually decided to be a doula when I was pregnant with you. So I started studying all about birth, all my requirements. I had anatomy and physiology lessons and tests and things to complete. And then I had book reviews I had to do.
Why do you smell
Um,
like bacon?
Bacon, dude?
Yeah, you're right. It smells like
I have
bacon.
no idea. Why? You want to go get me some bacon?
No.
Oh. And anyway, and
She smells like bacon.
so Grace's birthday is on the 8th, but we didn't know that. We just knew that
7th.
she was due, 7th. We just knew that she was due sometime around March 15th. And so because dad's birthday is March 8th. On the morning of March 7th, I decided I was going to prepare his favorite meal so that he could have stuffed peppers for his birthday because that's what he likes. So I started making the stuffed peppers and I started to notice I was having contractions, but that's nothing new because I was having It's called prodromal labor, ladies. Look it up. It's a blast. It's where you have contractions as soon as every 3 minutes, but nothing happens. So that's fun. So I thought it was just more prodromal labor. So I'm making my stuffed peppers. I'm shaking. I got my rice. I've set it to the side. It's cooling off. I'm gutting my peppers. I'm getting ready to stuff the mixture in there. And then finally around 11 a.m. I started to notice that it was definitely contractions and I was going to be having a baby that day. So I was home with you girls, you and Erin. And
Wait, was it?
Daddy was
Didn't
at
we
work.
go for a sleepover and then we came home?
Well, yeah, I mean that was later. So G and Cappy took you guys for
Yeah.
sleepover, I think.
Which
Yeah.
is actually their house.
Yeah,
We're in this
I feel
house.
like I
Right,
remember.
here.
I feel like I
Brought
remember
you
that day.
here
Like,
for
I seriously
sleepover.
think I remember that day.
I
We
believe
might
you
have
did.
actually
Yeah,
been in
but
this
I-
room when I was getting born. They might have been in this room when I was getting born.
Hold on, you're both talking at once, guys.
Can I say something then?
Okay, yeah, and then might ask.
They might have been in this room when I was getting born.
Maybe.
This room.
And what were you saying, dear?
Anyway, I remember for some reason, oh my gosh. For some reason, I remember there being like a blue toy and something happening with it where like Erin stole it from like someone or something. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Okay, that sounds fun. She stole it? All right, never mind. She probably
Nasty
stole
little
it by
kid.
accident.
Nasty,
She was little.
nasty little kid.
And so then I called
Like
Heidi
not stole it from a store, stole it from
and said, "Hey Heidi, why don't you come to the birth center because I'm 6 centimeters. Now you only have to get to 10, so you start at 0 and you have to get to 10."
But-
and I said, "Hey Heidi, just letting you know," it's a little text message because I'm antisocial. I have like social. This is why I think I like this like platform here. This is perfect for people that naturally like find themselves on the socially anxious side because it's like speaking to people without the pressure, without what we interpret as like their judgmental stares back at us. It's wonderful. Yeah. So I lost my place because you interrupted me. So I called Heidi and said, we're going to head over to the birth center. And she met us there. And you were born a few hours later. And you were cute from the beginning. So anyway, I cannot possibly do this with you climbing all over my lap. It's just a little too much. It's getting late, guys. It's getting 20. We're past the 20-minute mark anyway. So this is where we're going to cut it off. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say bye. Wish Grace a happy
Bye.
birthday in the comments if you
Bye.
could. Wish Grace say happy birthday, Gracie, and give her a big old thumbs up for her birthday.
Bye.
Feed the algorithm monster. Nom, 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 nom.
Stop it.